My beloved child, there is a divine shift unfolding in your life this very month. A change that has been written into the fabric of your destiny. Someone, yes, someone you've known, perhaps even cherished, will step out of your life and not return. They will walk away, and this time, it will be forever. That's why, right now, I want you to pause. Stop everything you're doing. Let the noise around you fade. Be still. Open the deepest part of your heart and listen, not just with your ears, but with your spirit. For these words are not ordinary. This moment is sacred. This message is for you, and it has been prepared long before today. This is not a coincidence. No, this is a divine sign, a sign meant only for you. Because you deserve to know. You deserve to be prepared, not left in confusion or fear. This message comes from love, from purpose, from the plan I've set in motion over your life. I know your heart is whispering the same question again and again. Who is this person, Lord? And yes, I will tell you. But listen closely. What I am about to reveal is not just an answer. It is light. It is clarity for the season you are in. You've searched for meaning in sleepless nights, haven't you? You've questioned the why behind every goodbye, every silence, every unexpected departure. And now, I will draw back the veil so you can begin to see what I have been doing all along. Yes, it might be difficult to accept. It may not be the answer you hoped for, but it is the truth you need. I tell you this, not so you will cling tighter or try to stop what cannot be stopped, but so you will understand. Everything, absolutely everything, is woven into my plan. Even the moments that seem to break your heart. My precious child, along the path you've walked, many people have crossed your life. Some brought warmth, laughter, and growth. Others brought tears and confusion. Some stayed long enough to walk with you through valleys. Others passed quickly, like shadows in a fading light. But hear this clearly. Not everyone you meet is meant to stay forever. And that does not mean you failed. It does not mean you were unworthy. Every person has a time, a purpose, a reason. And I, the Lord your God, am the one who orchestrates their coming and their going. I know the questions that ache inside you. Why did they leave? Could I have done something more? Was it my fault? Oh, my child, please stop torturing yourself with those thoughts. When someone leaves your life, it is not rejection. It is redirection. It is not punishment. It is preparation. I am making room for something new. I am clearing away what no longer serves the purpose I have placed within you. And yes, it may sting. But don't let regret weigh down your soul. For I know what is best for you, even when it is hard for you to see right now. And as you open your heart to these words, let them rest there, because something deeper is about to be revealed. And so, beloved, as you begin to release the burden of regret and the weight of questions that once filled your heart, there is something deeper I need you to understand. This person who will leave your life, they are not a loss. No, they are a release, a divine release that I, the Lord your God, have ordained for your freedom. This individual, whether a friend, a partner, or someone you once trusted with your whole heart, has not brought peace to your life, but rather a steady erosion of your joy. They have clouded your clarity, tangled your emotions, and held you in a cycle of confusion and heartache. You may not have wanted to admit it, but deep down, you've sensed it. They were never meant to go with you into the next part of your journey. You tried, you waited, You hoped. You prayed that something might change, that one day they would truly see you, truly understand, truly walk in alignment with the path I've called you to. But I have seen what you cannot see. I know the hidden motives of the heart. I have witnessed what lies beneath the surface, things that would continue to harm you, to drain you, to pull you off course. That's why I'm stepping in now. I am the one who cuts ties that keep you from moving forward. I am not asking you to pretend it's easy. I know the memories. I know the warmth you felt, the laughter you once shared, the belief that maybe, just maybe, they were meant to stay. But child, not everything you treasure was meant to be permanent. Some blessings are temporary. Some people are not assignments. They are lessons. And when their lesson is complete, their time must end. That's not abandonment. It's order. It's divine timing. I have seen how they have pierced your heart with careless words, how they made you question your worth, how they drew you into paths that were never meant for your feet. And so, with love that protects, I say this to you now. Let them go. You don't have to strive to keep someone who was never meant to stay. You don't have to fight for a place in a heart that cannot carry you into your future. I have placed something within you, greatness they could never recognize, a light they couldn't handle, a calling they were never equipped to walk beside. Do you understand, child? They are not being removed to harm you, but to make room for what I have already prepared. Room for the ones who will honor your worth, who will walk in peace with you, not confusion. Their exit is not punishment. It is mercy. Yes, you may cry. Yes, the silence they leave behind may feel heavy at first. But trust this truth. I never remove without reason. I never withhold without preparing something far greater in return. Their chapter in your life has closed. And now, I, the author of your story, am writing a new one. A chapter free from old pain. A chapter where your heart no longer carries the weight of unmet expectations. A chapter that is being shaped even now with hands of love and purpose. And as you breathe in this moment of release, let your spirit rest in the assurance that what's ahead carries more peace than what's behind. And as you begin to rest in the truth that their departure is not a punishment, but a divine release, hear this, beloved. You are stronger than you think. Even in the moments you've doubted yourself, I have never doubted you. I have seen the strength you carry deep within, the kind that doesn't roar, but quietly endures. And now, I want you to rise, not in anger, not in bitterness, but in resilience, in faith that refuses to be shaken. You do not need a final explanation. You don't need closure from them, or reasons wrapped in clarity. You only need this truth. I am working in your life. Even now, behind the scenes, I am preparing a new path, a better path, one that leads you closer to the peace your soul has been crying out for. And through every uncertain step ahead, I will be there, walking with you, guiding your every move, holding your hand when your knees begin to tremble. So, my child, let them go. Let me carry what your hands were never meant to hold. Don't reach back for what I've already begun to remove. What was once familiar no longer fits the shape of the destiny I've designed for you. You cannot enter a new season while clinging to the debris of the old one. If your hands are full of what's no longer yours, how will you receive what I'm about to give you? When a door closes, it's not the end. It's an opening, an invitation to step into healing, into wholeness, into the kind of peace you've longed for in the quietest parts of your heart. This is the time I have appointed for you to begin again. A new chapter is opening, written by my hand. Do not look back with aching regret, and do not allow pain to chain you to yesterday. Yes, there will be moments when their face crosses your memory, when you wonder if you could have said more, done more, loved better. But hear me. What I remove with purpose. What is truly yours will never be taken, and what drifts away was never meant to stay. I know there will be days when you feel an ache, like a space that no one else can fill. But child, I am your fullness. I am your comfort. I am the one who heals wounds that run deep beneath the surface. The pain is real, but it is also temporary. The peace I give will last forever. Do not let your heart be chained to memories that no longer serve you. Do not let what once was keep you from what can be. The road ahead is radiant with promise. Every stone laid with love, every turn guided by grace. I have already prepared it for you. And if your eyes remain fixed on what you've lost, you might miss the beauty that is rising. I have not called you merely to survive. I have called you to flourish, to walk in wholeness, not just in body but in spirit, in purpose, in the fullness of my love. I have watched you fight battles in silence. I have seen the prayers you prayed in the dark, the tears that stained your pillow when no one else knew. And every time you chose faith over fear, even when you couldn't see the way, I saw you, I heard you, and not one moment of it has been overlooked. Not one tear has been wasted. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. And what I am about to reveal will show you just how closely I have been walking with you all along. And now, my beloved child, the moment has come. The moment when I, the Lord your God, move on your behalf. The waiting has not been in vain. The tears, the prayers, the silent hopes you carried, none of it was wasted. Be ready, because I am turning the page of your life. I am opening a new chapter, one that carries light instead of heaviness, purpose instead of pain. In this chapter, you will no longer have to carry the weight of yesterday. You no longer need to cling to what has already served its purpose and passed its time. This is a chapter where you rise, not in your own strength, but in mine. You will walk in my light, unbound by the regrets of what could have been. And as you walk, you'll find that doors begin to open. Doors you never imagined possible. Doors I've been preparing long before you even thought to ask. I am leading you into a season that has been set apart just for you. A season of restoration, of joy that no circumstance can steal, of wholeness in every part of your being. You don't need to fear what lies ahead. You don't need to try and map out every step. Simply trust me. Let me guide you. Let my hand be the compass of your heart. The past no longer holds your future. Set your eyes forward. The days ahead are brighter than you've ever dared to dream. And this path, yes, this very path, is drenched in grace, lined with blessings greater than anything you could imagine. But hear this, child. To truly embrace the new, you must release the old. That's why I've allowed some people to step away, not as punishment, not as cruelty, but as part of my mercy. They are not a loss, they are a release. They were like a shadow, a cloud standing in the way of my light, reaching your soul. Their presence brought delay, their influence stirred confusion. And I love you too much to let that continue. I'm not saying they were bad people. I'm saying their purpose in your story has been fulfilled. Some people are only meant to walk with you for a time. And when that time ends, I lead them away so you can move forward, unhindered. Don't let memories trap you. Don't let sentimentality anchor your soul. You were never called to live in sorrow, to dwell in what is fading. You were called to step into glory. The promise I've placed over your life does not reside in the past. It lives in what I'm bringing next. Believe me when I say, if I have allowed someone to leave, it's because I have already prepared someone else to arrive. I have already aligned the right relationships, the open doors, the divine appointments that will grow you, strengthen you, and bring fullness to your soul. I do not take without giving. Every closed door marks the opening of a greater one. You may not understand this right now, and that's okay. One day, when you look back, you will see with clarity. You'll see that my hand was in every detail. While you were trying to understand one piece of the puzzle, I was arranging the entire masterpiece. So trust me, child. I see what your eyes cannot, and I am doing it all for your good. And as your heart begins to embrace this truth, something even more beautiful begins to unfold. You see, beloved, I know exactly who is meant to walk with you and who is holding you back. You have prayed to me, asking for clarity, for guidance, for signs that would help you see what to do. And now, here it is. This is my answer. Trust me. Trust that I know what I'm doing. Let go of what no longer belongs, and prepare your heart to enter the next chapter I've written just for you. Yes, I know separation brings pain. I know it comes wrapped in aching emotions. And I am not asking you to ignore that pain or to pretend that nothing happened. You may cry. You may feel the emptiness echoing inside your chest. That's okay. But don't let this sorrow define who you are. Let it move you, not backward, but forward. Let it be the catalyst that draws you closer to my presence, where healing begins. You are never alone in this. I am here, closer than the air in your lungs. When you feel too weak to take another step, I will be your strength. When your way seems lost in fog, I will be your guiding light. When your heart feels shattered beyond repair, I will be the one who makes you whole again. My beloved child, this is not just another moment in your life. This is a turning point. This is a divine milestone that will reshape the direction of your entire journey. Do not let fear grip your soul. Do not let comfort trap you in places where your spirit no longer belongs. You cannot step into new territory while carrying the heavy baggage of yesterday. If you continue to hold on to what I've already released, you will miss the wonders I've prepared just ahead of you. So, child, open your heart, prepare yourself, because you are about to witness the movement of my hand in your life like never before, not just in your circumstances, but deep within you, in your very soul. You will feel it like a shift in the atmosphere, a rhythm in your breath, a sacred quietness in your spirit. The people who once slowed your steps, who chained your soul to old fears, will no longer have a place in your journey. I am cutting away the chains, lifting the burdens, setting you free. You are being released, child. Not abandoned, released. So you can finally walk forward into the new future I have prepared. And as this shift unfolds, you will feel it. A freedom you've never known before. The heaviness you've carried so long will lift like morning mist. The confusion, the chaos, the pain that weighed down your heart, they will dissolve, and in their place will come peace. Deep, lasting, unshakable peace. So do not fear what is being taken away. Do not mourn what I have removed. I only take what no longer serves your growth. I am not subtracting. I am refining. And I am leading you into a place you've never walked before. But I promise you, it is a place of light, a place of peace, a place of profound purpose. And when that person finally steps away, you will feel it like fresh air rushing into your soul, a sacred restoration, ready to begin. Yes, beloved, as I lift the weight from your shoulders and loosen the chains that once held you, the wounds you thought would remain forever open will finally begin to heal, not by the hand of time, but by my very presence. I will bring you a peace that this world cannot offer, a peace that does not fade when circumstances change, a peace that flows straight from my heart into yours. So lift your eyes, my child, lift them away from what was, and fix them on what is to come. Do not let your heart stay entangled in memories that were never meant to define you. For what I have prepared for you is far greater than anything you've left behind. You don't need to fear tomorrow. I've already gone ahead. I've made a way. You won't walk this path alone, not for a single step. When you feel empty, I will fill you. When you feel lost, I will lead you. When questions cloud your thoughts, I will give you discernment and wisdom to see with clarity. When you feel weak and unsure, remember this: I am your strength. I am your firm foundation. Let this change be more than just an ending. Let it be the beginning of something sacred, something new. Every single trial you have endured, every silent tear that has fallen, I have seen it all. You have never once been forgotten. You have never been alone. In every dark valley, I was the one holding you. In every moment when the pain seemed unbearable, I was shielding you with my unshakable love. And now, the season is shifting. The seeds of endurance you planted in pain will begin to bear fruit. A new door is opening. A wider, brighter path lies before you. You won't need to look back with sorrow anymore. You won't mourn what has been lost, because what I'm bringing will be more glorious than anything you dared to imagine. So walk forward, child. Walk with confidence, for you are not walking alone. I have already sent my angels to surround you, to go before you, to prepare every step ahead. And you will feel me. In the silence, in your dreams, in moments that feel too still to explain, you will know I am near. I will speak in ways your heart will understand, with signs that cannot be denied. Each day, I will give you just enough strength to move forward, to not look back, to not be afraid. Trust in me. Trust not in what you see, but in who I am. For what I have promised, I will fulfill. What I have started, I will bring to completion. This change you're walking through, I'm the one who initiated it. It's not a mistake. It's not a disruption. It's a divine turning point, a holy invitation into the future I've been preparing. You are entering a time of renewal, a season of restoration, a moment of elevation. Let your heart be ready. Open wide your soul. The wonders I'm about to unfold will be unlike anything you've experienced before. You are not a child of sorrow. You are a child of light. You are no longer bound by yesterday. So walk. Walk in the freedom I have placed within you. Let me lead you by the hand, step by step, into the place you were always meant to be. And when you find yourself standing in that new season, full of life and peace, remember, I was the one who set you free. I was the one who led you here. I've orchestrated every detail, written every word of this unfolding chapter. And you, my beloved child, are the one I have chosen to carry the story forward. This is your time of purification. Let go of what is old. Make room, for the new things I am bringing will be holy, beautiful, and exactly what your soul has longed for. Just like a gardener lovingly trims the branches so flowers may bloom brighter, I too am pruning your life, removing what no longer serves your purpose, cutting back the weight that has kept you from flourishing. Trust my hand, even when it moves in ways you don't fully understand. What feels like loss now is actually preparation. I am clearing the path so that you may step freely into a season of abundance, of peace, of wholeness. And though it may be difficult to grasp in this moment, one day you will look back with clarity and realize this was the turning point. This was when things truly began to change. I know your heart is unsettled. I know that when change comes, it stirs up emotions you don't always know how to name. The ache of letting go, the discomfort of what's unfamiliar, it all feels so heavy. But hear me, child, do not cling to what I am removing. When you hold on to what no longer aligns with the calling I've placed within you, you only slow the very progress your soul longs for. Trust that every shift, every departure, is my way of making space for something greater, for blessings that cannot be stolen, cannot be shaken, and cannot be lost. Yes, you may feel the sting of emptiness as someone exits your life, but remember, it is I who fill every empty space. It is I who completes you, not any person or promise that walked away. Do not seek your wholeness in the arms of those who could not carry your soul. Let me be the one who satisfies every longing, every ache, every unanswered prayer. Because when you finally release what does not belong to you, you will taste a freedom unlike anything you've ever known. This is not a loss. This is liberation. You are not losing something. You are reclaiming yourself. You are rising from the fragments of a chapter that no longer fits the shape of who you are becoming. You are stepping away from what has drained your energy, silenced your voice, and convinced you to settle for less than your divine identity. No longer will you be bound by the words that wounded you, or the lies that made you question your worth. I am calling you into a season of renewal, and you will not walk it alone. I have never left you, not even once. Not when you cried yourself to sleep, not when you whispered prayers in the dark with no one listening. I was there, hearing every sigh you couldn't speak, catching every tear that fell silently from your eyes. I saw you holding yourself together when everything inside felt like it was falling apart. And now, I want you to hear this clearly. You don't have to keep doing this alone. I am opening a new path, a path where your heart no longer has to carry the burden in silence, a path where you won't have to fight alone in the shadows anymore. The person who left? That wasn't punishment. It was my intervention. I couldn't allow you to remain trapped in relationships that drained your spirit and darkened your soul. I saw how you hid your pain, how you kept going even when you were breaking inside. And because I love you deeply, endlessly, fiercely, I am pulling you out of that place. This is your liberation. And in this release, transformation will follow. You will feel lighter, freer, peaceful in a way that feels like breathing fresh air for the first time. And as the weight lifts, beloved, your mind will no longer be cluttered by distractions that were never worthy of your attention. The noise will quiet. The confusion will fade. You will finally have space, sacred space, to cherish who you are, to breathe deeply again, to rediscover the beauty of what I've placed within you. In this new season, your vision will clear, and what you'll see is this. What I removed from your life is nothing compared to what I am about to release into it. But remember, child, these blessings are not falling at random. They are coming because you have been faithful. They are coming because, even when you were tired to your bones, you didn't quit. Because you kept walking forward in faith, even when my ways seemed hidden from your understanding. And now, the reward of your endurance is near. You are stepping into a season of growth, of healing, of divine elevation. So hold on. Don't let your heart waver when things around you look uncertain. Do not let fear speak louder than your trust. I have already gone ahead. I've prepared the way, and every step forward is a step into the fulfillment of what I've promised you. When you feel weary, come and rest in me. When you feel weak, lean into my strength. When loneliness creeps in, know that I am closer than your next breath. I have surrounded you with my covering. I have sent my angels to walk beside you, to protect your path, to give you wisdom when your heart feels unsure. You are not walking alone. I am the light that shines before your feet, guiding you in peace. When the road seems unclear, listen for my voice. It may come softly, but it will never be silent. When your spirit trembles, draw from me, and I will empower you to walk with boldness. So let your heart be still. Let your soul rest in my arms. Let me continue the deep work I've already begun in you. Don't rush this process. Don't give in to anxiety or fear. Everything, even this moment, is unfolding in perfect alignment with my plan. And one day, you'll look back with awe and realize this season was one of the most pivotal, most precious turning points of your life. Yes, my child, the relationship you've just released, the bond that once held so much of your hope, will always leave a mark. Its lessons are now etched into your heart. But hear me, just because something shaped you doesn't mean it was meant to stay forever. Some things were for a season. Some people were sent for a purpose, but that purpose has now been fulfilled. The time has come to untie the invisible cords, to gently release the dreams and expectations you once held so close. You are not losing anything of eternal value. In truth, you are clearing space for the sacred, space for what I'm about to pour into your life. Because soon, very soon, I will begin to open doors that were once hidden from your sight. Paths that seemed impossible will light up before you, and doors you thought were forever closed, they will swing wide open in ways you never dared to imagine. And as those doors begin to open, you will start to meet new people, souls aligned with the purpose I've placed inside you. Kindred spirits who will not only understand your heart, but also support the vision I have written upon it. You will begin to see opportunities that were once hidden from your eyes, because, until now, your vision was clouded by things that were never meant to stay. But now, I am clearing your sight. I am lifting the veil, and everything that is unfolding in this season is not happening by chance. No, it is the result of my deliberate orchestration, a divine alignment preparing you for something far greater than you've ever imagined. I know change can feel like walking across a shaky bridge, one foot still resting on the familiar, while the other steps into the unknown. You may feel like you're standing between what's been and what's coming, unsure, unsteady. But do not be afraid. I am walking with you through every single step. Every challenge you've endured, every tear you've cried, it was never wasted. It is in those very moments of pain that I have been laying the foundation of your strength. It is through the wounds you've carried that I am now pouring healing, deep restoration, and the kind of peace that only I can give. So don't look back with sorrow. Don't let your heart stay trapped in what has already passed. Instead, open your soul wide, expectant, hopeful, for what's ahead is holy. This is not just a new beginning. This is refinement. This is preparation for fullness. I am purifying your path so that you may fully walk in my will, not just in motion, but in depth. You are not merely stepping out of an old chapter. You are rising into a new level. A level of deeper wisdom, greater strength, and a faith that no longer wavers with the winds. Engrave this truth deep in your heart. I am your provider. I am your protector. I am the one guiding your every step. Nothing in your life has been random. No moment has been meaningless. Every door that opened, every person who walked in or walked out, every tear and every breakthrough, all of it, has been woven together into the masterpiece I am painting for your life. You don't need to control it all. You simply need to trust the one who holds it all together. And when you place your full trust in me, you will begin to see the hidden beauty behind the process. You'll understand that even the hardest changes were drawing you closer to the wholeness I always intended for you. So step into this season with an open heart. Don't let the weight of worldly concerns press upon your spirit. Don't let the voices around you shake your faith. Fix your eyes on what I have spoken. My promises are sure, and they will not return void. This is not a time to hesitate. It is not a time to doubt. This is a time to walk forward, boldly, confidently, with faith that doesn't shrink back. You are stepping into a season of victory. The delays that once seemed like denials will be removed. The dreams you've held so long, the prayers you whispered when no one else could hear, are beginning to take shape before your very eyes. Doors that stood silent will begin to swing open. But remember, true victory is not only in what you see on the outside. It is in the transformation I've done within you. The real miracle is how you've changed, how your heart has been renewed, how your soul has been made strong in me. You have been refined, beloved, not by accident, but by intention. Through fire, through trial, through long nights of tears and unanswered questions, I have been shaping you. And now, you are stepping into a new era. An era marked not by survival, but by maturity, by stability, and by divine revelation that can only come through fire-walked faith. I see you. I know every single thing you've endured. I know the weight you've carried in silence. I know how you held on to faith, even when heaven seemed quiet. How you clung to hope when everything around you gave you reasons to let go. But I want you to hear this, child. I have never left your side. Not once. I have been there, upholding you when you had no strength to stand. I have been walking with you through every storm, every heartbreak, every stretch of the journey where you could only whisper my name through trembling lips. And now, yes now, I am about to reward you, not only with what you asked for in prayer, but with blessings that go beyond your imagination. Prepare your heart. I am getting ready to pour out abundance upon your life, abundance that cannot be measured by the world's standards. Prepare your mind, because I am about to release new wisdom, fresh revelation. Prepare your soul, for you are being ushered into a season of complete renewal. Do not look over your shoulder with sorrow. Do not let regret cast shadows on the light that is breaking ahead. Look forward. Lift your eyes with joy and holy expectation, for the path I am opening before you is radiant. It is filled with light, and it leads to the very place where you belong. And I want you to know, I am proud of you. I see the courage it took to keep going when everything in you wanted to stop. I see the quiet moments you chose faith when fear was louder. I saw you kneel when no one else was watching, tears falling like rain, still whispering my name with reverence. You placed your trust in me, not because the way was easy, but because you believed in who I am. And child, none of it was in vain. Not a single tear you've cried has been forgotten. Not one prayer has faded into the void. Everything you have sown in brokenness, you are about to reap in joy. Every hardship you have endured is now turning into breakthrough. And I want you to recognize this moment for what it truly is. It's not ordinary. It is sacred. It is a divine turning point, written into the story of your life by my hand. The changes you are beginning to see, they are not random, not coincidence. They are the unfolding of my perfect will. Every situation ahead, even those that still stretch you, will be filled with purpose. They are all designed to bring you closer to the mission I've set upon your life from the beginning. So do not fear what lies ahead. Do not be anxious about what you cannot control. I am already ahead of you. I have cleared the way. I have laid the foundation stone by stone, so that you may walk forward without stumbling, with confidence, and with a heart fully anchored in me. There will come moments, my beloved, when you will stand before choices that carry great weight, decisions that will shape the path stretching before you. These are not times to hesitate. This is the moment to trust me completely, to lay down every ounce of doubt, to move forward, not timidly, but with courage burning bright in your spirit. In the coming days, you will feel it, a shift, a divine acceleration. The rhythm of your days will begin to change. The pace of your surroundings will stir. The flow of the world around you will feel unfamiliar, as if something unseen is urging you forward. That something is me. The time has come to act. There are assignments, dreams, and promises you've delayed, set aside, or questioned for far too long. But now, I am opening what once felt permanently shut. I am removing the barriers, but you must be ready to walk through the door with unwavering faith. There will be moments when you stand at the crossroads, staring down unfamiliar paths, and you will need to choose. Will you remain in what's comfortable, or will you step into what I've prepared for you? Do not let fear whisper lies that hold you back. Do not allow hesitation to steal the blessing I am placing right in front of you. There are things you must release, habits, mindsets, even parts of your old identity that no longer serve where I'm taking you. This is the hour to purify your thoughts, to cast off what has weighed you down, to prepare your heart like fertile soil, ready to receive the abundance I am about to pour out. But know this too, child. The path will not always be smooth. There will be valleys along the way. There will be moments when you feel the urge to turn back, to question whether it was all worth it, to wish for the ease of what used to be. But remember, I am not leading you into change to confuse you. I am refining you. I am making you stronger. I am preparing you to hold what you've been praying for. The hardship you feel today is the very foundation you'll stand upon tomorrow. Look back for a moment. See how far you've come. You are not the same. You are not the one who used to shrink in fear. The trials that once threatened to break you have only made you more resilient, more courageous, more prepared for what's ahead. And now, as you step into this new season, one I have personally ordained to lift you higher, do not fear the transformation. Embrace it. I am not asking you to become someone else. I am shaping you into the fullest version of who I created you to be. So in the days ahead, seek me more, Listen more. Return to the stillness. Let the busyness of life fall away and come to the quiet place where my voice speaks clearly. Do not let small worries crowd out the reality of my presence. I am the one who has sustained you before, and I will sustain you again. I am the one who held you in the valley, and I will walk with you on the mountaintop. Take time to be still, to lean in. There are directions I want to reveal, doors I want to show you, but they require a quiet, tender heart to perceive. So remember this, child, and remember it well. What I speak over your life is not just advice. It is power. It is wisdom. It is light for the road ahead. Every word I've spoken is preparing you for what's coming, and what's coming is holy. Before anything else, my beloved child, I want you to understand something powerful. Your words hold the ability to shape your life. What you speak carries weight. Don't let your circumstances dictate your speech. Let your words, aligned with my will, begin to transform the very atmosphere around you. When you choose to speak life instead of fear, when you declare my promises over your situation rather than echoing the chaos of the world, you will begin to witness miracles unfold right before your eyes. Your words can either build or break, breathe hope or stir despair. So speak in a way that reflects the faith you have in me. This is a sacred invitation I'm placing before you, to become intentional with your words, to be awake to the power of your tongue. Let your mouth no longer echo fear, but overflow with life. Speak faith, and your hope will begin to rise. Declare healing, and watch restoration flow. Proclaim breakthrough, and chains will fall. Let your lips release words of peace and trust, and watch joy return to your heart. Because every time you speak in agreement with my will, heaven responds, angels move, doors open, realities shift. Do not let your exhaustion or fear cause you to utter things that I did not place in your spirit. Don't allow the influence of others, no matter how loud their voices may be, to pressure you into speaking death over your own soul. Be on guard. Protect your mouth like a gate to your destiny. Choose to speak words that edify. Choose to speak truth. Let your lips become an instrument of grace, of comfort, of power, rooted in me. You are stepping into a new season, and I want you to prepare not only your actions, but your language. Begin to speak goodness over your life. Say aloud, I am blessed, I am protected, I am loved, I am led. These are not just affirmations. They are declarations of truth in the Spirit. Do not allow the enemy to rob you of the trust you've built in me. Let your mornings rise, and your nights settle on the foundation of life-giving words. Because when you choose to speak this way, you are walking with me. You are co-creating your future with faith. I hear every prayer. Not one word spoken from your heart escapes my notice. And yes, I will act in my perfect timing. But you must understand, you have a role too, and that role begins with your words. So speak, child. Declare what I have promised. Say it out loud. Say it again. Because your voice, when aligned with mine, carries the authority to call forth the very future I've designed for you. Speak blessings, beloved. Proclaim victory over your life. Confess the goodness I have promised you, and believe deep in your spirit that everything I have spoken will come to pass. You will see change, undeniable and beautiful. You will witness transformation that begins quietly and then floods your life. And in those moments, you will come to understand that your words are not just sounds. They are sacred instruments. They carry power. They unlock the doors of blessing I have prepared for you. So walk in wisdom. Speak words that give life. Let your mouth be a vessel of faith, and trust that I am already doing great and glorious things in your life. Remember this: the words you speak today are shaping the reality you will step into tomorrow. When your speech aligns with faith in me, miracles begin to unfold in wondrous, undeniable ways. So speak life, speak light, speak truth, and watch heaven move on your behalf. But I also call you to something just as important. Guard your heart. Be watchful with how you handle your emotions. Do not let fleeting feelings overpower your clarity. Do not allow waves of anger, sorrow, or disappointment to sweep you away from the peace I have already prepared for you. Instead, take every emotion as an invitation to come closer to me. Let your tears become prayers. Let your frustration be poured out at my feet. Let your sadness become a song of surrender, so that I may touch you and transform you from the inside out. When anger rises, do not let it take hold and destroy what I am building in your life. When the wounds inflicted by others start to bleed, do not let those wounds speak louder than my healing. And above all, do not let your pain guide your words. Bring every emotion, raw, unfiltered, before my throne. I am not afraid of your feelings. I can handle the weight of your heart. And when you release them to me, I will trade your chaos for peace. I will meet your ache with healing. Child, understand this. You are not a prisoner of your emotions. You are not a slave to fear. You are not bound by anger or the pain of your past. You are a child of light. You are made to live in freedom, true, spiritual freedom. But to walk in that freedom, you must surrender, not suppress what you feel. Don't hide it. Don't let it control you. Bring it all to me: your joy, your sorrow, your longings, your disappointments. Place them at my feet. Let me be the one who sets you free. Let me heal you. Let me give you a heart that remains steadfast through every storm. Be especially careful, my beloved, with the words you speak when emotions are high. A single word spoken in anger can leave scars that last a lifetime. A sentence uttered in despair can sow seeds of doubt that grow roots in the heart. But from the same mouth, your mouth, can come words that heal, that restore, that bring peace to the broken. Learn to be silent when fury stirs. Learn to pray when you feel overwhelmed. Learn to wait in my presence instead of reacting from pain. I have not placed within you a spirit of weakness, but of strength. A spirit not easily shaken by circumstances, but rooted in truth. You have the power, through me, to govern your emotions. You do not have to be swept away by every feeling that tries to take control. When your heart feels restless, run to me. When anger presses in, choose quietness and surrender it to me. When discouragement whispers lies, remind yourself of what I have promised. And when you feel weary, let me lift you up. I will be your source of strength, always. You are not defined or limited by what you feel. Your emotions may be strong, but they are not stronger than the spirit I've placed within you. You don't have to stay stuck in cycles of negativity or trapped in the patterns of despair. I've given you the power to choose. Yes, you can choose. You can choose to release instead of gripping the pain. You can choose to forgive instead of holding on to bitterness. You can choose to trust instead of letting fear keep you frozen. And above all, you can choose to come to me instead of carrying the weight of it all on your own. My beloved child, know this with certainty. I am always here. When you feel lost in the noise, seek me. When your spirit is shaken, cling to me. When the chaos of life feels overwhelming, let your heart find its rest anchored in my peace. You are not alone. not for a single moment. You have not been abandoned. You are seen, you are held, you are completely and deeply loved. Emotions are not your enemy, but they must be guided by my Spirit. Let me show you how to use them as a compass, not a chain. Let your sorrow become prayer. Let your longing become trust. Let your anger become a cry for wisdom, not a weapon of destruction. Emotions were never meant to control you. They were meant to draw you closer to me. Let them become a bridge that leads your heart straight into my will. And if you will surrender, truly surrender, everything to me, you will begin to feel the shift. You'll walk lighter. Your heart will carry peace instead of pressure. Your mind will become steady and still. You will no longer be tossed and turned by emotional storms, but stand firm like a rock, grounded in my truth. Let me shape you into a warrior, not one who fights with anger or fear, but one who moves with wisdom and peace. Start today, my child. Learn to observe your emotions, but do not be ruled by them. Learn to choose peace when chaos tries to tempt you. Choose love when anger knocks at your door. And above all, choose me. Only in me will you find the kind of peace that nothing in this world can steal from you. Fix your eyes on what I have promised you. Keep your gaze steady on my voice. Don't let distractions, temptations, or opinions pull you off the path I've set before you. There will be moments, yes, many, when everything around you feels like it's unraveling. The pressures of life will shout. The voices of others will question. The fears within you may rise. But even then, remember, I am not a God who speaks and fails to fulfill. Every word I've spoken over your life is alive with purpose. Every promise is waiting to be fulfilled in its perfect time. And as you begin to see doors open, pause. Look with discernment. Not every open door is from me. Some will look like blessings, but they are only distractions, traps designed to pull you off course, away from the purpose I've written for your life. So stay close to me. Listen carefully, and I will show you which doors to walk through and which ones to walk past. You must not walk only by what your eyes can see, my beloved. You must walk by faith, by the vision I've placed in your spirit, not the shifting scenes around you. Do not let temporary things distract you from the eternal glory I have already prepared for you. Do not let flattery drown out the clarity of my true voice. Do not let the pressures and trials you face blind you to the power of the one who walks with you. There will be days when you feel weary, days when the path feels unclear. You may wonder if you're still going in the right direction. You'll feel the temptation to slow down, to compromise, or even to turn away from the promises I've spoken over your life. But in those moments, child, stand firm. Hold your ground in faith. Remember how I have rescued you before. Remember how I made a way when there seemed to be no way. Recall the times you thought all was lost, and yet I restored it. Not just back to what it was, but into something greater than you had dared to dream. I am the same God. I have done it before, and I will do it again. Let your heart be anchored, not in feelings, not in circumstances, but in my faithfulness. Do not let life's uncertainties uproot what I have planted in you. Trials may come, but they cannot steal your faith unless you let them. The storms may rise, but remember, I am in the boat with you. Even when the winds roar and the waves crash around you, I am the one who stands and says, "Peace, be still." And when I speak, the storm obeys. As you enter this new season, you will face unfamiliar terrain. There will be challenges you've never encountered, but also blessings you've never seen. The path ahead may seem new, But don't be afraid. I am leading you every step of the way. There will be voices that try to make you doubt, distractions that seem convincing. But I have already placed my word deep in your heart. It will be the light guiding your every step. So hold fast. Cling to what I've promised. Let no person and no circumstance rob you of the hope that I myself have given you. And understand this: not everyone who enters your life comes with the same purpose. Some are sent to uplift, others to test, and still others are distractions disguised as blessings. Pray for discernment. Ask me to show you who belongs and who must be released. Do not chase after what I am removing. Do not fear the loss of what no longer serves my purpose in your life. Trust me, I know what is best for you. Stay focused. Fix your mind on what is eternal. Don't let your thoughts be consumed by things that are not of me. The enemy will try to pull you off course, through temptation, through lies, through whispering doubt into your spirit. He'll try to convince you that you're not strong enough, not worthy enough, that your past mistakes disqualify you from my calling. But hear me now, those are all lies. I have chosen you. I have called you. I have anointed you. And when my hand is upon you, nothing and no one can take that away. Not even the past, not even your own fears. You are mine, and I will finish what I started in you. As you enter this season of change that I have carefully prepared for you, I want you to understand something deeply. My beloved, prayer is not a routine. It is not simply something you check off your list. Prayer is the key that unlocks the windows of heaven. It is the force that shakes the spiritual realm. It is the weapon that defeats every scheme and trap set against you by the enemy. It is more than just words. It is a sacred conversation between your heart and mine, a divine exchange where you pour out and I pour in, where you surrender and I respond with power, peace, and direction. So come to me. Come not out of obligation, but with a humble heart that longs for me. Bring me your thirst. Bring me your honesty. Let your spirit remain steadfast in faith. Let your prayers rise as an offering, genuine, reverent, and full of gratitude. For in that holy space, you will hear my voice. You will receive my guidance, and you will walk forward in the wisdom I have carved out for you alone. And now, let these words become the cry of your heart. Almighty Lord, ruler of all creation, today I come before you with a heart full of praise. I lift my voice in gratitude. You are the glorious one, the light that shines through every shadow, the source of my strength, the only one worthy of my worship. Your love cannot be measured. Your mercy never ends. Your grace surrounds me like the air I breathe. Lord, I praise you for your unchanging faithfulness that stands firm through every storm. You are the everlasting God. From generation to generation, you remain the same. There is none like you, no one who loves me so completely. You have formed me with purpose. You have called me by name. You have written a divine plan over my life, a plan that only you can fulfill. I praise you, Lord, because even in my weakness, you remain my strength. Even when I stray, you reach out in kindness and bring me back. Every breath I take today is a gift from your hand. I thank you for your protection that shields me, for your hands that hold me up when I feel like I can't go on. I thank you. I thank you for every door you have opened, and I thank you just as deeply for every door you have closed. Because I know you have shut what was never meant for me, and you have kept me safe in ways I may never fully understand. Today, I walk with confidence because I know every step is held within your perfect will. And because of that, I have no fear. Lord, I lift up your greatness. Even though the world may change and people may disappoint, you never fail. You are the one who goes before me, clearing the way, preparing the ground, anointing my feet to walk forward in purpose. You equip me with exactly what I need, when I need it. And I am never, ever alone, because you have promised that you will never leave me, and you have never broken that promise. I am grateful even for the trials you've allowed, because it was through those trials that I truly learned to trust you. It was through them that I discovered that your grace is always enough, that your strength is made perfect in the very places I feel most weak. Every tear I have cried has not gone unnoticed. You have gathered each one and turned them into testimonies, living proof of your faithfulness in my life. And Lord, I thank you not only for the things I've asked for, but for the blessings I never saw coming, the ones that were greater than I ever imagined, the ones that remind me you are always doing more than I know, always loving deeper than I can grasp. When I thought I had lost everything, Lord, you restored me. When I felt utterly alone, you came closer than ever before. And when I stood in the midst of uncertainty, unsure of the next step, you whispered, "Be still and know that I am God." Lord, I lift up your name with reverence and awe. There is nothing in me that is worthy of your love, and yet it is your love that has made me righteous. It is by your blood that I have been redeemed from the grip of darkness and brought into the light of your kingdom. It is by your cross that I know, without a doubt, that your love for me is boundless, eternal, and unshakable. And because of that, I will never stop praising you. I will never stop giving thanks. I will never stop walking in the light. You have so graciously poured upon my life. Lord, I come before you now with a heart bowed in humility. I surrender everything, all that I am, into your hands. I lay down every burden, every hope, every plan, and even the things that are far beyond my ability to control. You are God Almighty, the one who holds all things together, the one who reigns over heaven and earth. Nothing in this world happens apart from your sovereignty. And even when I cannot see what you are doing, I trust. I know you are working. You are arranging every detail according to a plan that is not just good, but perfect. Lord, I admit there have been many moments where I tried to take control. I tried to understand, to solve, to fix things by my own strength. But again and again, I've come to the same realization. I cannot. I was never meant to. So today, I choose to let go. I release every fear, every uncertainty, every unfulfilled expectation, and I fully surrender to your divine will. Even though I don't know what the future holds, even when life feels unclear or overwhelming, I choose to trust in you. I place every fear, every anxious thought, every hidden desire of my heart into your hands. Because you see what I cannot see. You know what I could never know. And your plans are always, always greater than anything I could ask or imagine. When I am weak, Lord, be my strength. When I am tired and worn out, renew my spirit. When my thoughts are clouded with confusion, give me clarity. Give me the wisdom to know which path you have set before me. I will not carry these burdens alone because you have already invited me to cast every anxiety, every care upon you. for you care for me. So today, right now, I make that choice. I let go of the burdens of this world. I release every closed door, and I welcome the paths you are opening, whether they align with my expectations or stretch beyond my understanding. I trust that all things, not just some, are working together for my good, because I belong to you, Lord, and in your hands I am safe, I am seen, I am sustained. Lord, teach me to wait, not with frustration, but with faith. Teach me to trust you even when I do not understand why certain things must happen the way they do. When the road feels long, when loneliness whispers lies, remind me once more that you have never left my side. You are here. You have always been here. So when worry creeps in, when fear rises, when doubt tries to settle in my heart, draw me back into your perfect peace, back into the stillness where I know I am safe in the embrace of the Almighty. I surrender not only what I can see, Lord, but also all that is hidden, the unseen battles you are fighting on my behalf, the works you are orchestrating in the spiritual realm. I believe you have already gone before me. I believe you are preparing the way. I trust that the struggles I face today are only shaping me, preparing me for the glory you have already written into my future. I believe, truly believe, that every tear I have cried, every whispered prayer in the dark has reached your heart. Not one has been ignored. Not one has been in vain. So today, with a heart bowed and open, I place it all in your hands. My family, my future, my work, my relationships, my dreams. I surrender it all. Do what you will, Lord, not according to my timing, not according to my plans, but in your perfect will. Lead me on the path you've chosen, even if it looks different from what I expected. Help me release my need to know every detail, and instead find rest in the one thing that matters most, that you are holding me, that you are going before me, that you are lighting the path I must walk today. I choose now to rest my heart in your presence. I choose faith over fear. I choose to praise you before I see the answer, because I know, I trust, you are working behind the scenes, even when I cannot yet see. May your will be done in my life as it is in heaven. May I never drift from the path you've laid before me. Let every step I take carry the reflection of your light and your glory. I trust you completely, Lord. I surrender. I place everything in your hands. In the precious name of Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. If this message touched your heart, if you love the Lord, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss a single word He wants to speak into your life. Together, we will grow in faith, walk in His promises, and live a life fulfilled in His unfailing love. Amen.